Hello everybody! Oh, this lighting's really bad. Hello everybody! I'm Loaf Machines and welcome. This video is about the 200 subscribers that I got 3 weeks ago, I think now. It may be late, but at least it's here. And to celebrate this crazy milestone, I've decided that we'll be talking about what this channel, well, is mostly about, and that is toys. Specifically, Thomas and Friends, but in this video, it's gonna be other toys. As you can see in the background, there is almost nothing. That's Thomas. Thomas is somewhere down there. You can barely see it right there. But that does not matter right now, because we're going to be talking about toys, and basically what are my thoughts on toy collecting, because I've been collecting for, I don't know, I guess it's been 4 or 5 years since I started collecting toys. Of course, I was buying toys when I was a kid, you know, but I don't really consider myself a toy collector then. You were just kind of just buying it because it was colorful and it looked cool. That was a real reason. Nowadays, toy collecting is me, get toy, yes, collection. Because back then, my collection as a kid was like, you would have like an Optimus Prime here, a Thomas here, some messed up Lego set that I accidentally dropped or something. It's like really weird. This, I would say, is collection. What I had as a kid was just a bin. You put the toys in there. You close up that was a toy collection. That's more of just toys. So in this video, I'll be giving you the ups, the downs, and the in the middles of toy collecting in my personal experience, and what it's been like. Because basically, ever since I started toy collecting 4 or 5 years ago, I started my YouTube channel. Not this one, my old one. That's a long story, so that may be another video. Now, like I said before, I played with toys as a kid, you know. I would buy it, open it up, and then, you know, actually play with it. That was as a kid. Nowadays, as a toy collector, in a sense, I get the toy, and if it's a figure, I pose it, or if it's a Lego set, I built it. If it's a train, I do nothing with it really, unless, you know. And then I just put it on the shelf. That's it. And then I just look at it for the rest of its life. Yeah, I don't play with it anymore. I mean, if you consider stop motion or making YouTube videos playing, then I guess in that sense I do play with them, but it's not to the point where like I wake up in the morning and go, man, let's go have a fun story with Thomas and Optimus Prime, like battling it out against the evil Bionicles, you know. Now it's just, oh, gotta make a video. Okay, well, let's see. Well, I need this character and this character. I gotta voice it. I gotta edit it now, you know. It's not the same type of playing, you know, because you gotta edit the video, and that's not really like playing at all. It's more like work, but I enjoy it. It's fun, you know. It's fun. Thing is, now that I've been into this for so long, I've realized a couple of things. And one is that I don't really even need any of this. I mean, it sounds so obvious, you know, when you hear it out loud. You don't need toys to live, you know. You need water, you need food, you need it. But at the same time, when I first started, it felt like this, if I don't have this, I'm not gonna make it. And you know, I guess in a sense, it is kind of good for your mental health, because if you have nothing that you're interested in, no hobbies, then your life kind of sucks, you know. If all you do is wake up, work, go home, sleep, wake up, work, go home, sleep, is that fun? No, you need something, you know. Whether that is knitting, playing video games, eating, you know, sleeping, just something that brings joy. And for me, it was toy collecting for my whole life. Well, like I said, like I like toys from when I was a kid to now. They were like my thing, my jam. And I would research, like right before Christmas, I'm like, okay, I want this on the wish list, I want this. But at some point now, I realize I don't really need any of it because I have like so many Thomases. I don't even need all of them. I have so many. And while it is cool to see them all together, hanging out, I'm like, well, yeah, that's awesome. But in reality, I only need like 2 of them or 3. Not even that, I only need 1. And that's like the Take and Play Thomas. That's really the only one that has like sentimental value. And that's really the thing about toy collecting. Sentimental value. Old toys, like my Bionicles today, have so much meaning and they're so cool. And the thing is, for me personally, it isn't about the quantity anymore. Back then when I first started, I was like, I want a lot of Decepticons and a lot of Autobots. So as you can see here, we got Decepticons on this side, Autobots on this side, and then some more miscellaneous Transformers that don't fit with the G1 aesthetic, Thing about that, well, I mean, there's Shattered Glass on the price, that doesn't fit too, but doesn't matter. But the thing is, as a kid, since I never really collected like one series, and it was always some mishmash, I always wanted what people on YouTube had, when they made those stop motion videos. I'm like, I want a group of Autobots and Decepticons. For me, I was really into Optimus Prime, I still am. But because of that, I only bought Optimus Primes. So my Autobot team was like Optimus Primes and then like one other Autobot. And then for Decepticons, I was like, I don't know, like a freaking Bionicle. That was how it worked. So when I first started toy collecting, I was like, I want like different characters. And then I got it. And it looks awesome on the shelf. Don't get me wrong, but when I see this, I'm like, was it worth it? If you're a toy collector for as long as me, I think like anyone who collects toys long enough will run into this problem, and that's space. And that's what really made me think recently, Because I have all these toys, and there's like, you can't even see it. It's like there's some here, there's some over there, there's some behind this desk right here. You can't even see it, but there's a lot. And at some point, you run out of space, And that's when I really had to take a step back and think, was it worth it? Because when I first started, I only had like 1 or 2 things, And now it's like my entire wall on one side of the room is just toys. It's just toys. And the thing is, as great as this is to look at, this looks amazing. It's like a museum almost, and I'm really proud of it. One of my favorite parts of the shelf is the Pokemon shelf. The one that doesn't even have as much as the Transformers, Legos, is one of my personal favorites. I think it's because it's so unique and different, and because I have a spot for cute things, and these things are so adorable. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's just one of my favorites because it holds so much value. Not in like, I don't think in monetary or money terms, because I don't think they're really worth that much. Maybe like $10 each for each one. But they mean so much to me. I mean, look at this. This one, which one of my friends gave me for Christmas one year, and I love this one too, because it holds that memory of being surprised by one of my friends and him getting me a plushie. It's really nice, and it's not even. It is the shiny version too, because there's no green here, so this is the shiny Marshadow, which is very cool. And then of course, in the background, you just have most of the Evolutions and FNAF plushie and whatever that thing is. I forgot where I got that. But, and the thing is, it's not even like as big as the other ones. Like, look at this Transformer shelf. Look at this Bionicle shelf. And then there's Legos down here, which you can't even see, but there's a lot of Legos, like a lot of Legos. Yet this is one of my personal favorites. And that's when I realized it's just the individual, the quality over quantity, which sounds cliche, but it's so true. But I know some people are really into the whole quantity thing, they're like Funko Pops. They buy a lot of Funko Pops and you want a whole room of it and all that. But I'm like, no, I like the individual things. And I think that's also why I like this shelf a lot. Because you have all these miscellaneous things like Roblox, anime, Funko Pops, and just a random Transformer there. But it's cool because it's like the single thing that I like from like different series and stuff. And while it's not as cool as I would say like the organized shelves where Bionicle's up there and all that, I still think I really like that. And because space now is such a huge deal, and that brings me to packaging, you know, the boxes. Now, as a toy collector, it's basically like a sin to throw away those boxes. That's what I thought at the beginning. But at some point, it was just taking up so much space that I was like, you know what? Forget the boxes. I don't even plan to sell any of these anyway, so why keep the boxes? So, like any good person would, I tossed the boxes, a lot of them. However, I did keep some that I really like from like maybe like big Lego sets and some Transformers I really liked. Like only the ones that I really enjoyed. The other ones I was like, forget this box, I don't care. But do I feel happier? I'm like, yeah, because I don't got a freaking horde of boxes around my room. And, you know, I can actually walk and see the floor. It's crazy, I know, right? For those of people who keep their figures inside boxes, you do you, you know. I mean, I even kept one right here. I kept the Freddy Funko in the box. But I personally think that toys should be opened and displayed. I mean, in a sense, I don't really mind if you keep figures in the box, because I think if it's like a really rare figure, I think it's really cool to keep in the box and stuff. But if you keep it in the box and then like put it in storage, what was the whole point of buying it? Well, not really recently. I guess in the last 2-3 years, I got into gaming. Not like hardcore, everyday, you know, MLG Gamer Pro, Mountain Dew, Doritos, man. No, I'm just casual, you know. I got my Nintendo Switch, you know, I play some games on there. Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Crash Bandicoot, you know, those games. And my mobile games, or specifically gacha games, which I play every day because there's daily missions and I can't miss that. I can't miss those daily missions, you know? So I've been sick of that recently. Now, I haven't spent as much money on games as I have toys over the whole lifespan of collecting them, but I can say right now I enjoy games a lot. They're really fun. And as cool as these toys are, I do see the value in games, because for toys, nowadays, I buy it, I open it, and I display it on the shelf. That's it. That's like what? 20 minutes of fun. And if it's a transform, I transform it a couple times, you know, oh, that's pretty cool, then I leave it on the shelf, that's it. But games a different story, because you get a game, you open it, you play it, and depending on the game, it could take you like weeks to enjoy it, you know? Like Animal Crossing, that thing, I've seen people play it for like months now. And you spend so much time on that. And I feel like in terms of value, games really are a good value compared to like toys, because you get more time of enjoyment out of it. Of course, I'm not saying that you don't get a lot of time or enjoyment out of toys. It's that I don't think it's as long, you know. Because toys here, you got Legos, which depending on what set, it could take you a few hours. You know, that's pretty cool. But for games, it could take you weeks. Some games, of course, take you like 20 minutes. But the thing is, there are a lot of games that are free, like my gacha games, which like I said before, every day, that grind. And I think recently I've started to realize I don't really want a clutter of toys on my shelf. I just want the few toys that I really enjoy, you know. Because when I first started collecting Transformers, I was just buying them for the sake of buying them. I wouldn't say impulse buys, because I did a lot of research on each figure. It was just that, as great as the figure was, I didn't even know who it was. Like, I knew who Hound was, but then you got characters that I've never seen in any show before, and I only knew them because they were a Transformer, you know. Like, in that sense, I don't think I really want to buy Transformer toys that I actually knew, or just toys that I actually knew. Like these Bionicles, I know those characters. I love those characters. But other series like Thomas is a really good example. Once again, I started buying characters that I didn't even care about. Hugo, Skiff, those characters I do not care about. I only care about the original Steam team, you know, the 1 through 7 plus Emily and Donald Duck, Douglas, Oliver, Toad, you know, the original Steam team. You know, got Boko, Bill and Ben. Toy collecting is a great hobby. I really enjoy it. Really expensive if you like get into it long enough, but it's enjoyable. I think if you budget yourself well enough and take your time, you can really enjoy it. So, in a sense, it's the end of an era, I guess you would say. You know, I used to do like birthday hauls and all that, but nowadays, for my birthday, it's like toys isn't really priorities anymore. You know. So while my journey with toy collecting may have slowly slowed down, may have slowed down to a crawl, I still enjoy them, and I'll probably buy a new figure or toy every once in a while, whether that be a new Lego set or an action figure, you know. But I will not ever, you know, be the one where I'm buying a toy all the time, every day. My whole life is all about toys. No, you know, unless I have to reorganize, you know, clean the shelves and dusting. Oh God, dusting, that's another thing. Dusting. Dust is gonna get in your toys, and you're gonna have to clean it. You know, where that's with a brush, vacuum cleaner to clean up the dust in the air so it doesn't fall on the toys to prevent it, but it'll still get on. Doesn't matter. Cleaning is a huge hassle for toys, but it's a labor of love. So if you love your toys, you're gonna have to clean them up. So yeah, so they look good. But with that, I'll hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time on whatever is next time. Yeah, okay. Bye!